Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus February 2, 2022. Regardless of what you say, someone is going to have an opinion that is just the opposite. You may run into snags left and right as you proceed through your day, but try not to take this as an insult to yourself personally. This is a good day for you to gain perspective on issues that you might normally be hesitant to touch. Show people that you are willing to grow and learn by actively listening to what they have to say, even though you may not agree with it. You've been very busy, both professionally and socially, and now you're probably longing for a romantic encounter. If you are currently involved, you should schedule some time alone with the special person in your life. If you aren't involved, don't be surprised if someone new appears on the scene. You could fall in love at first sight, or an old friend could suddenly appear different in your eyes. Make sure you look your best. Stressful situations may arise around the house, which cause conflicts among family members. Quarrels could break out over issues that seem rather silly. You might be called to play peacemaker. Even though you'll be your usual soothing self, words may not be enough to pacify everyone. Try distracting them by calling their attention to other matters. And if all else fails, walk out and let them work it out on their own. You don't normally tend much towards frugality, but today you could well go overboard with your spending. Frustrations coming at you from all sides have you wanting to release it all at once by acquiring new possessions. This is fine up to a point. Treat yourself, but take care that you curb impulse buying. You don't, after all, want to waste any time tomorrow taking unwanted items back to the store. Your optimistic and positive charisma are magnetic. A friend or family member may need your help fairly soon, so don't hesitate to offer them assistance, since you have the necessary resources. It will definitely make you feel good to help others, knowing that they will remember you for it. You can see exactly where the problem lies, whether it's with roommates, friends, co-workers, or your lover. For now, your reserved nature is a huge plus. But what you do with the information is up to you. Full of positive energy, it seems your efforts have paid off. Be sure you don't get too carried away, just because others find it difficult to refuse you. Try to remain modest. In spite of the attention and flattery you receive, other people also like to have some attention paid to them. Give recognition where it's due. Today, you may see clearly why you have been a little off track lately. You aspire to change your lifestyle in a radical way, yet you do not give yourself the opportunity to do so. How can you expect anything new to happen when you don't do anything new? Shake up your world. Change your daily routine in a dramatically different way and see what changes are wrought. You will have everything you need today. The vibrations will push you to finish something up in your family and sentimental life. If everything hasn't seemed very simple lately, things will finish by working themselves out. You have the means of finding a certain amount of harmony because you are capable of creating goodwill around you. Be generous. Give, 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 without counting. You could have some surprise guests show up on your doorstep today. You might feel like you have an open house sign on your door. Social energies are strong right now, so be open to connecting with people. You'll enjoy some social chit-chat with neighbors and friends. Your phone could be ringing non-stop as family members reach out to you. It's not the best day for privacy, but it is a very good day for enjoyable company. Whether it is the asteroid Juno's departure from an adventurous part of your chart or her return to your career sector today, this is a win/win for both. With Venus and Mars not only spending the whole of February in an adventurous part of your chart but most of it aligned, as the Queen of Commitment Juno leaves you with the resolve to turn your bucket list into reality. At the same time, that same resolve will come in handy as Juno returns in time to ride the wave created by yesterday's new moon in your career sector. At the same time that the dwarf planet Ceres moves into her final week in Taurus, she finishes a 3-day crossing of the lunar nodes, and the better view this has given you of your personal and relationship needs. While only initially interested in your personal needs, this has expanded to include your relationship needs over the last few days. When the moon connects with Jupiter, it can add a lot of positivity to the overall energy of the day. Jupiter is an optimistic planet that allows us to call on our philosophical side and expand our worldly horizons. This is also a very lucky aspect. Emotions get bigger, as does a need to open up to other people, something we never thought we could do. The moon squares Neptune today too, and when Neptune is involved we begin to see the world through rose-colored glasses. This can make us overzealous and impair our judgment of situations, because we're inclined to think the best of other people even if that isn't necessarily true or real. We want to believe in the goodness of people, but it's important to watch out for those who might take us for granted or not have our best interests at heart. You could get played or used and not see it coming, which is why it's important to be aware of this possibility. The other side of this transit is that we could knowingly let others take advantage of us. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. Also before dawn, Leo Mars forms a square to Ceres in Taurus, activating a T-square with retrograde Jupiter in Aquarius. The opposition between Mars and Jupiter will be exact tomorrow. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.